Good morning, welcome to CATEX-TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. This is a live broadcast from Princeton, New Jersey. Today is Tuesday, July 7th, 2009. It's 11:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the U.S. It's 4:30 p.m. in London. In Mexico City, it's 9:30 a.m. You need to reach us during the broadcast. You can phone in toll-free at 1-866-67-CATEX. Overseas, our AOL instant mail address is CATEX-TV. On this day in history, in 2005, 52 people were killed in downtown London as a result of 3 separate terrorist bombings on the Underground and a bus perpetrated by some teenagers from the northern part of north of London. Today's birthday, Richard Starkey is 69 years old today. Do you know who Richard Starkey is? Richard Starkey is best known perhaps as Ringo Starr, who was the drummer for the Beatles. We've had a couple of stories that have come up. The first is that Boeing Aircraft actually this morning purchased a factory in South Carolina that makes the fuselages for the 787. So this is an abrupt departure from their contracting out strategy for the 787. 787, of course, has been delayed a number of times, most recently because of some difficulty with weaknesses perceived in the composites used for creation of the fuselage. So Boeing has, in fact, taken a proactive step and gone and acquired the fuselage making company. The company, incidentally, was owned by the Carlyle Group. Also, in some other news, fans are lining up outside the Staples Center to get into the Michael Jackson funeral. Apparently, Mr. Jackson's casket will also now be present where the Los Angeles Lakers play. That ceremony or event, whatever you wish to call it, will be televised worldwide, I'm sure, by all the various cable TV stations. Now to our news. This is being reported in the Hartford Courant by our friend Diane Levesque. She's saying, and it's being corroborated, that the Hartford is suing 3 of its former executives as well as a rival, Arch Capital Group, accusing them all of taking dozens of employees and trade secrets in an unlawful corporate raid of unprecedented proportions. The 3 executives of the Hartford Financial Products Division jumped ship in early June to join Arch. They included David McElroy, who was the president of Hartford Financial Products until the 5th of June. The 3 men are working in a new unit at Arch, quote, according to the court documents, evidently created to service the business that Arch and McElroy intended to steal from the Hartford by any means necessary. Arch recently recruited more than 60 of Hartford's 250 employees, including most of the underwriting staff, and solicited the unit's information technology workers. A spokesman for the Hartford said that the directors and officers' liability insurance operation of Hartford Financial Products was raided, but that replacements are being recruited and that the employees are being replaced. Arch executives and employees, according to the documents, have bombarded current Hartford Financial employees with threatening and bullying email, telephone calls, and text messages, saying, for instance, the unit is a sinking ship and that they will never work in this industry again if they don't join Arch. The other defendant executives are John Rafferty and Michael Price. The spokesman for Arch declined to comment. The Hartford also alleges that McElroy and Price breached their confidentiality agreements by using trade secrets such as names and contact information of clients and brokers, as well as information about operations and products at the company and its Hartford Financial Products unit. The suit seeks punitive damages and, quote, many millions of dollars in compensatory damages, as well as to force the former executives to return all compensation earned in connection with their disloyalty to Hartford. The Hartford also noted that a Connecticut court in 2007 found Arch had raided a reinsurance division of Gen Re. The G8 is getting ready to start in Italy. A little bit of insurer news came out. Generali announced that they had signed a deal to acquire a 30% stake of the Chinese asset management group Guotai for 100 million euros. The deal was disclosed during a joint press conference yesterday between Italian Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi and the Chinese President Hu Jintao. Here's an interesting story concerning Goldman Sachs. They may lose its investment in a proprietary trading code as well as millions of dollars from increased competition if this code ends up in the wrong hands. According to the government prosecutor, Sergei Alekhinkov, who's an ex-Goldman Sachs employee, is being charged in a criminal complaint with stealing the trading software. Teza Technologies, which is based in Chicago, co-founded by a former Citadel investment trader, said that it had suspended Mr. Alenkov, who began working there on July 2nd. At a court appearance in Manhattan over the Independence Day weekend, the prosecutors said that the theft posed a risk to U.S. markets. They said that he transferred the code, which is worth millions of dollars, to a computer server in Germany, and others may have accessed it. Prosecutors said that New York-based Goldman Sachs may be harmed if the software is disseminated. The copy in Germany is still out there, and at this time we don't know who else has access to it. The proprietary code lets Goldman, quote, do sophisticated, high-speed, and high-volume trades on various stock and commodities. The trades generate, quote, many millions of dollars each year. According to the accused attorney, the government's allegations are preposterous. Here's a map of Turkey. If you look in the southeastern area, you see the area of Elusu. This is a critical area. It's where the Tigris River rises and begins its long flow down through Iraq. Western export credit insurers left a planned dam project on the Elusu area of the Tigris River this morning because it had failed World Bank environmental and heritage standards. The Turkish government says that the $1.7 billion project US dollars will in fact go ahead. The dam is to provide about 4 billion kilowatt hours of electricity a year and help wean Turkey off reliance of foreign energy imports. However, it will also swallow up more than 80 historical villages and hamlets by the time of its completion in 2013. The three insurers, Euler Hermes Kreditschrung of Germany, Austria's Osterrich Control Bank, and Swiss Schweizerreich Export Bank, ordered suppliers to stop working on the dam for 6 months. According to the insurers, the agreed contractual conditions regarding the environment, cultural heritage, and relocation could not be fulfilled. So, Turkey, which is a candidate for the EU, publicly announced this morning that it is going to go ahead with the dam project in its impoverished southeastern region. The dig is going to cause a tremendous amount of archaeological damage, as well as cause difficulties with Iraq, who claims that the dam upstream is going to imperil its already treacherous water supply. Stock market's down about 70 points now. We'll go to a word from our sponsors.
Every day, the world wakes up and goes to work, pursuing the unique opportunities that lead the global economy forward. The complexity and close connectivity of today's global marketplace is a true modern miracle that can create unparalleled success. But it takes confidence, passion, innovation, and understanding.
Enabling opportunity. Protecting capital.
Engineering innovation. Investing in your future.
Ensuring continuity.
Finding the right balance.
It takes Aon.
We should stop the commercial breaks. The Dow is now down 93 points. It was 72 and change before I went off the air. As you know, President Obama is in Moscow right now, and he had a breakfast meeting this morning with Prime Minister Putin. After the meeting, Mr. Obama called for a new relationship between the U.S.